Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you a cool way to give your Power BI dashboard a clean, modern feel by adding a hamburger button to show or hide your slices. It's super easy and makes your report look so much better. Let's dive in, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, let me quickly show you how this works. When you click this button, all the slices collapse and hide. Click it again and they expand back, making all the slices visible. I'm starting on a fresh page and I'm going to insert a rectangle shape. I'm changing its fill color to a light one so that it goes with the layout. Now we need one more rectangle. I'm going to duplicate this. The size of the second rectangle can be very small because this is just going to contain the hamburger icon in it. Okay, let me copy the hamburger icon from my previous page and paste it here. We can still reduce the size of this rectangle. Yeah, now this looks better. Now we have two rectangles, one for the expanded view and the small one for the collapsed view. The next step is to add a few slices that the user may need to slice the data. I'm reducing the size of this slicer. Let me bring in the fields. So I'm going to bring some of the slices from the customers table. Let me bring in the customer ID. So slicer settings is going to be drop down in my case. So font size, we can keep it to 10 for the headers, and similarly for the values also we can keep the size at 10. I'm going to place it inside this rectangle so it fits in properly. Let me turn off the background and let us also turn the background for values so it is properly visible. So now that we have the customer ID slicer placed, let's also bring in the other slices. Let's bring in the customer name and let's bring in the gender. Let's now bring in region and let's also bring in the city. Yeah, so this space can hold any slices that you want. Not only you're not limited here, you can have as many slices as you want. Now we should ensure they are arranged properly. Let's go to format pane, align. So let's align it left. It is all aligned properly. Let's distribute it vertically so they are evenly spaced. So with this we have the slices. We have all the slices that we need. Now that we have added all these slices, let's open the bookmarks pane so we can set up the expand collapse functionality. The bookmarks you currently see are the ones that make this work on page 1. Let's create a new bookmark and name it expanded page 2. We also need one more bookmark for the collapsed view. So create one more bookmark and name it collapsed page 2. Next, open the selection pane and we need to hide the larger rectangle and all the slices. So I'm hiding the larger rectangle and the slices, which will be our collapsed view. So now go to the collapsed bookmark, click on the 3 dots and select update. When you click on the expanded bookmark, you'll see all the slices. When you click the collapsed bookmark, everything hides perfect. Now we need to assign these bookmarks to the hamburger button so the user can toggle between two views. So before we start on that, let me close these ones. Click on the hamburger button, go to the format page and ensure the action is turned on. And now under the bookmark, choose expanded page to bookmark. When you control plus click on the hamburger button now, you see the expanded view. Since we are in the Power BI desktop, we use control plus click. But once this is published to the service, don't worry, the user will be able to switch views with a normal single click. Now that we have the expanded view working, let's set up the collapsed view. We need one more button placed directly on top of the hamburger icon in order to achieve this. So go to insert, buttons, and then blank button. So I've now added this button. Let me position this neatly on top of the hamburger icon. Perfect. Now turn on the action and select the type to bookmark, and we need to assign collapsed bookmark to it. When you now control plus click on the button, it switches to the collapsed view. But if you click it again, nothing happens. This is because the new button sits on top of the hamburger icon and prevents it from switching back to the collapsed view. So let me maximize the page properly. Yeah. So now in order to fix this issue, we need to hide the new button in the expanded view. So go to the selection pane, hide the new button that we have just added, and we need to update our bookmark. So go to the bookmarks and click on the three dots in collapsed bookmark, click on three dots and update it. When you click on the hamburger button now, you should be able to toggle between the expanded view, and when you click on it again, you will switch back to the collapsed view. So this part can feel a little tricky, but just remember the new button should be visible in the expanded view and hidden in the collapsed view. Once you set this up correctly, the toggle will work perfectly on your report. Let me now turn off all the borders. I'm selecting the rectangle, opening the shape style, turning off the border. I'll do the same for the smaller rectangle. Now I'll select the button style, and turning off the border. So this now gives us a very clean look for the expand and collapse options for the slices. Next, I'm going to copy the table and KPI card from my previous page and paste them here just to show how you can move your visuals when slices are expanded and collapsed. I'm selecting both the visuals, copying them and pasting them here. So this will be our complete expanded view with the table, KPI card and the slices that users can interact with. Now go to bookmarks and update the expanded page to bookmark. For the collapsed view, we need to hide both of these visuals. So open the selection pane and hide the matrix and the card. Then go back to page 1. I'm copying the same visuals and I am going to paste them in page 2. So now we will have to adjust the size of the card and the matrix so they fit properly in the canvas. So this is for the collapsed view. So now let's update the collapsed bookmark. When you click the expanded bookmark, you might see the newly added matrix and the card are visible and they are hiding the actual visuals. So now that we have the selection pane open, let's hide the card and the matrix that we added for the collapsed view. So they are both hidden. Now you should click on this three dots in the expanded view. Ensure you are selecting it properly, because if you'll click on this name, it would select the bookmark instead of letting you an option to update the bookmark. So ensure you are clicking on those three dots carefully and you will have to update your bookmark. So now we can collapse the bookmark and selection pane. So when you now click on the hamburger button, you should see all the slices expanding and collapsing smoothly along with the visuals, giving the user a clean and a seamless experience. So with this, we are done with the video. Hope this helped you how you can use bookmarks to create, expand and collapse all the visuals. So if you find this useful, subscribe to Power BI Studio and stay updated with more tips and tricks like this. Thank you for watching.